The sheep out in the meadow and the coyote in the cold. The lies along in the bed, Bonnie had gone. The sheep out in the meadow and the coyote in the cold. The lies along in the bed, Bonnie had gone. The sheep out in the meadow and the coyote in the cold. The lies along in the bed, Bonnie had gone. The sheep out in the meadow and the coyote in the cold. The sheep out in the meadow and the coyote in the cold. The lies along in thy bed, Bonnie and gold. The sheep out in the meadow and the coyote in the cold. The lies along in thy bed, Bonnie and gold. The sheep out in the meadow and the coyote in the cold. The lies along in thy bed, Bonnie and gold. The sheep out in the meadow and the coyote in the cold. The lies along in thy
Hey, hey, good day. It's a very nice, already late Saturday afternoon. So, good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, everyone. If you have time to join this live or the next session, that would be awesome. If not, you are probably watching this after I've recorded it. Quite an important one this episode should be, I expect. First, because I've upgraded Gero significantly, and you might notice that he's not on the same spot as we left him previous time. I did some offline, off-stream recording for a special dedicated video, kind of a guide tutorial of obtaining the enhanced version of the Bear School gear, the legendary Bear School gear. There are 2 maps, 2 quests that help you collect all the 6, I believe, parts, because it's 4 armor pieces and 2 weapons to upgrade. And I did those, so I'm about to eventually at some point start making a written guide for my website and accompany it with a video version. That's why you see all these buffs, Axisine, Tawny Oil, and the 2 decoctions that I use. I was facing some high-level enemies that were just one-shotting me all the time. But anyway, The quest today is Ugly Baby, and I need to go tell the Baron Sergeant what I want. And I want to take Kuma. Why I want to take Kuma? You see. You know, there is another funny thing. Just yesterday, I've actually realized that the original soundtrack, 30-something tracks given to me for free. So I don't have to purchase anything extra to own this beautiful music. I've been listening to it as I was having a nap earlier today. That's why I brought it up. There is a place of power up there, and I actually picked it up already during the offline recording. Now the problem is getting as quick as possible and as painless as possible to the next closest sign spot. Come on, hold. There we go. I really, really love the outfit. It's the best. Come on, just a little bit. You can the crafted version is a little bit better looking, but I really like the straps on Geralt's hand. You know, just under the shoulders, these, I don't know, orangish things. It's just great detail. Huh, a goat. I'm in Skellige, in case you don't know. This type of environment, very interesting looking small villages, and especially the mountain exterior, the mountain landscape. It's all typical to Skellige, and I don't need to be on Skellige, so I'm moving back to the continent. We're going to Velen to meet again the Bloody Baron and see what he's done. Come on. Wait, what the hell? There is no quest. Interesting.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
That's Uma. This little ugly creature, which is actually both ugly and very, very cute in some extremely weird way. There it is, 170 steps in front of me. Hey CDS, welcome mate.
To your white mug. You white one. Look like
The white one. There is the sergeant.
about.
Hey Raux. Good afternoon guys. Welcome.
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about
Yeah,
to ask for
yeah.
anything. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you can try to stop me,
I like that.
but that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
I am fine today. Thank you for asking. What about you? Having a nice Saturday afternoon?
Plowing hangover.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
Yeah, give me the monster. There it is.
Hey, little guy.
The second weirdest creature I've ever encountered in the Witcher game. The first one would probably have to be the dead child of the Baron.
This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on. Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Yeah.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
I'm trying to remember if this was happening exactly the same way if I decided to go and speak to the Emperor, because I decided not to. Anyway, it's not really that important. One day later,
On the third
we're in
night,
Vizima.
we'll sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men.
Don't get yourself worked up too much, man. It's weekend.
Very well.
Weekend is supposed to be light
Then
and
we
lazy.
set sail.
As
Ooh.
you wish. At once.
That must be one of the best looking black dresses I've ever seen in a game.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
I love the little guy.
No courtesies needed? Perfect. But remember, I'm not your soldier, or page, or dog, so don't give me any orders. Would you prefer I order my guards? Look around. I need only beckon.
Geralt.
Now report. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her. I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake. Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can... It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage
Well,
war
stop
against
expanding it if you don't want to have trouble.
tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse someone hides inside.
That's bad, Geralt. That's bad. Don't say things like that.
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali, Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iakis.
The words dandelion remembered.
Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Okay, give me money.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
It's very weird how Geralt keeps insisting that he is not his lackey, he is not his servant. Yet again, the next scene, the Emperor ends up giving him an order without Geralt having a chance to refuse it.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt.
To Kaer Morhen we
I'm
go!
able to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Off to the mountain we go.
Go there, Roach.
The Wyvern has gone.
Tails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
It's not a Wyvern?
Well, look for the wind. Been away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this...
You've started the first game. How do you find it? I myself haven't played it yet, but I'm considering maybe eventually getting it.
Sure isn't pretty.
It depends how much free time I have during the Christmas holiday. I know that it's a very, very different game though, both in terms of story, the way it's presented, and gameplay.
Strong-willed woman. But do manners
And that's
come
not just
from
based on the fact that it's an old game. The first Witcher game came, I
not even
think, in
nice to
2007,
see. Jumps right into it.
8?
We've a curse to lift. There's this to do and that. So
I'm
Eskel
not
and
really
Lambert
sure,
get going.
actually.
And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Threw the bed off the balcony.
No, it can't be that
So where
old.
is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
3 tasks. Talk to Eskel. Eskel is the guy with the ugly scar on his face. Help Yennefer fix the megascope. That's a funny one. And talk to Lambert. Lambert is a funky young witcher who actually does accompany me during a couple of side quests in Novigrad, I believe. And obviously I haven't done those. So that's why we haven't met Lambert yet. And this, as a matter of fact, is the very first time we get to play around the keep, the Witcher's Keep. Unless we count the little time we were allowed to spend inside. I mean outside, sorry, what the hell am I talking? Outside during the introduction of the first 15 minutes, we were training right here in this very area. But I don't know why I've decided to go for Eskel. And he is out of the keep. Whoop. Search for Eskel's tracks near the entrance to Kaer Morhen using your Witcher sense.
Must be Eskel's prints. No one else has left the keep recently.
There is an enhanced version of the game then, okay. Oh, I guess I should have clicked something somewhere. Oh no, we did update. Level 49 quest, fantastic. I've actually caught up with the level of the quest that I'm doing. Interesting. Very soon I might have to actually start doing side quests in order to progress. Otherwise the main story would just out-level me. Well, I'm almost sure that Witcher 3 will have an enhanced version soon, or at least Game of the Year version very soon. If not the full version of the game, then maybe at least a DLC to celebrate with. It was more than obvious that this game will become Game of the Year. I don't think the competition from Fallout was anything really worth worrying about.
A goat. Interesting. Eskel made camp here. Looks like he planned to stay outside a while.
What else am I missing here? It's gotta be... Wait, I picked it up already. Didn't I? Enhanced Draconid oil. I have that one already. Well, I found the truck, so I don't know why I keep having 2 yellow circles, but let's move out.
Tracks end here. Great.
Okay.
Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent.
A scent from the goat. Okay. Do I receive hater comments a lot? Very rarely,
Looks
thank
like
God.
Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, stench.
The only comments I've ever deleted from my channel is when someone is very, very boldly advertising their own channel or pasting, in one case, I believe there was a porn link for some reason on one of my SWAT war videos. And then I've deleted a few times double posted commentaries. So pretty much everything else you have a chance to read, and that's good news because everything else is acceptable. No hate, no spam.
Eskel's tracks. The nose knows. Didn't tie itself to the stake.
Oh, don't tell me we're hunting.
Guess it works for witchers as well.
He's described as a very ugly looking man in the book because of the scar. But it's not that bad.
Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See your memories back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
There have been some trashy commentaries from time to time on my older PvP videos, but they're just normal PvP trash talk, not real hate.
Yen's keeping you pretty busy, huh?
Hi, Roberta.
Orders with just 1 foot out of the teleport. I tried to get a word in edgewise, to which she said,
"One should not interrupt a lady."
Exactly. Times like these, I'm glad this ugly mug of mine keeps the women away.
Looks aren't everything. Certainly not to all women.
You're right. But most like a full purse, too. Don't have much to brag about in that domain either.
We have a forktail. Alright. We go hunt, I suppose.
What? Lost your nerve?
Oh. Oh no, don't make me chase it. Maybe a horse would help? Come on. Come on, Roach, don't be lazy. We ought to keep up.
Come on, Roach. Foul, overgrown reptiles. Hate it when they do that. Might have saved us some trouble. Let us kill it now.
I see the tracks. Do you need me to get off my horse and click on something?
Damn straight.
Alright.
Doubt the beast
There it
is
is.
mannered, though. We gotta climb.
Bit of exercise will do you
From
good.
an artery. Blood's light colored. Can't fly much further.
I don't know for how long this has been an available option. In the very beginning, when gaming YouTube became a reality, they were detecting the game you play and stream live based on the title that you put. That's why I was putting the very exact title in the very beginning of the stream. Today, when I was starting my live stream with The Witcher 3, I've actually discovered a little extra new button. Not button, a new extra field to fill up with the game. And when you start typing the game, just like on Twitch, it does finish it for you with the appropriate close game, depending on your spelling. So finally, my Witcher stream is no longer random. It should belong in the directory of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Escalin Scorpion, bound by fate. An enchanting tale.
Mock me all you want. You're just jealous. The old hen, she cackled. She cackled on.
We know that's blood now. Why do you make me follow it so precisely? Come on.
What's that song?
Some old hill folk tune. Perfect for hiking. My mom sang it to me.
You remember her?
Just that silly song. Nothing else.
He asked the question to remember her because usually the little children, when they are taken to be tested, if they have the Witcher potential, they're very small. And pretty much you know that nobody remembers anything from their first 2, 3, 5 years of their life. Are you going to update now? No? Do I need to click on something here? Ah, more blood.
Landed here.
Not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. We broke its wing, I think.
I don't know what and if I will be playing later tonight. I haven't decided. It's possible. Ah, we go in.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good.
It seems I've completely forgotten that quest. That part of the quest, I mean. I don't remember fighting the monster. I don't remember chasing it. Come on. Stop twitching. There it is, the wounded monster. It's so damn unfair fighting it right here.
All right, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants this?
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
Thank you for stopping by, Raux.
No, it doesn't. I trust her.
And they say people learn from their mistakes.
What was that?
Nothing.
Something about Yen bothering you? Come on, grow a pair. Give it to me straight.
You grow a pair and admit she tricked you more than a few times.
That was then. Yen's changed.
Right. Fine, never mind. Let's go.
I was wondering if it would be possible to pick a fight with him right here in the cave. Because why not? No trophy. Alright. Oh. The woven set, I've completely forgotten. It's actually here. This is a DLC set, and I'm absolutely not planning to obtain it, unless at some point later on I decide to make a guide for it, for my website and for the YouTube channel. I'm a fan of the bear school gear, and I don't like light armor. The wolf set is, if I'm not mistaken, of course, it should be light armor. I mean, I picked up at least 2 or 3 of the sets for the wolf's school. Oh, don't make me ride the horse
Better rider.
for a race. We shouldn't. Why we shouldn't? Let's
We
see.
shouldn't. Rather not tire out my horse for no reason.
Oh,
Honestly, can't see what all those dames see in you. You're a stick in the mud.
Pretty damn handsome stick, though.
Debatable. Let's go.
come on, Roach. I saved Eskil the embarrassment, so we are not racing there. The area around Kaer Morhen is, as a matter of fact, another playable zone, but it's quite small and it only has like a handful of quests available and a handful of question marks to explore. It's a beautiful place though, very mountainy with lots of bears. And I remember these bears were scary the first time I was here. I don't know what level they would be now, but fighting 2 or 3 bears at the same time in that much difficulty might be fun. Especially with my total lack of patience. You know, for defense, for maneuvering around them, for taking my sweet time, finding the best moment to approach and strike. I'm all about attack. That's probably why I like the heavy armor in the Witcher 3 game. Because it can take some punches and punishment. And we're back home. It's weird how just 4 people, 3 actually, without me, are able to support this, what remains of the castle. The next part of Ugly Baby is help Yen or talk to Lambert. I would leave the Yen part for the last. Let's go find Lambert. Lambert comes from the Wolf School, I believe. I think. We'll see later on. Don't remember how they reveal that. Ooh, a hidden chest. That's not very hidden. Master Armor Repair Kit and Weapon Repair Kit. Okay. I have about 20-ish of each of those. Thank you. Weird looking stack of barrels. Do I have stuff to leave back? I don't think so, because the chest is just next to me. You know, that green thing on the minimap. Oh, what a beauty. Hey, Lambert, stand up. It's your turn.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome
Booze
back
from
feast.
potato
Actually,
peels.
more like my farewell
Gotta learn
feast.
that recipe.
Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from
sounds
the circle of
delicious.
elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the circle's no walk in the
Lambert's
park.
usually the cynic guy, from what I remember.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
As a matter of fact, the only part I remember from Lambert from within the books is in the beginning of the 3rd book, when the Witchers are all back together at Kaer Morhen taking care of Ciri.
No reason to wait.
I don't know if Lambert plays any other role in the future. I'm in the middle of book 4 at the moment, and Lambert has not been mentioned.
So we approach from
But he is a cool character. I enjoy him.
Trial of the medallion.
When I played the game for the first time, I hadn't started the books yet. When I met Lambert, and I had no idea who he is.
And may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't stand it.
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. It doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and this way I got a shortcut.
Okay,
Shame.
that's a dangerous thing to say.
Punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to
Are you
rubble.
coming?
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there.
Woo!
You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing.
Never
type.
mind the feminine sound.
I drop 'em in
I
and
did
scoot
get
over
scared.
close to the surface.
That makes sense.
Come on, Lambert. Run faster. You're not a fatty. You can run better than this. There we go, see? So I can follow. Whoop. Ooh, a deer. That's our lunch. Get it, get it. I know it looks a lot uglier on the stream because of the blurriness. As much as I want to up the quality, there are limitations for live stream after all, and it's the bitrate. However, though, the game still looks fantastic. Now, we have to kill those two. Come on, girls, come to us.
Hunting. Well.
What the hell?
Learned it from this old master down in Zarakania.
Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Alright, we're done, I suppose. Can we continue? You want to lead, Lambert? Dude? Just don't fall back.
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way. Damn it! Moored it right here, I swear!
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring. Boat drifted.
I think I accidentally cancelled the discussion and the cutscene. But never mind, we can live without it. We're looking for the boat. Oh, hello beauties. I haven't fought droners in a while. And these droners are high level. Hi, Tony. I don't like running. Pretty much the only thing that's real effective against the droners is fire. But I never upgrade my fire. The axis sign. The Igni sign, sorry. Oh, one more. Oh, no, 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 no. I hate those. The hags are just annoying, especially when they hit me and they, block the vision with those muddy things.
All right. Cave entrance is just opposite. See it? Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head, and we're there.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know only 2 boys returned from my group?
You were the ones who ran into old Spear Tip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
All right. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat, not up for discussion.
It's not your boat. But okay, you didn't give me a chance, really. Say something.
This boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose. Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs. Right, almost there.
Almost there. Oh, if you don't mind, please, let's talk about SWTOR another time, not doing a Witcher live stream.
Almost. Before we go inside.
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom? Like, step softly or you'll wake old Spear Tip?
Sheesh, you're pricklier than Yen.
Ugh, don't fall in love with me. Let's go.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Thank you for understanding.
Whatever you want to do.
We should investigate. I don't know. Do we want to investigate? I know what happens, but okay, let's investigate.
We'll investigate.
That's some extra XP, after all.
Vesemir's right. You do poke the damn hive. Almost always. Fine. Let's go.
Let's go. Check where the boy's voice is coming from. There it is. Only 2 boys lost.
It's all right. You're safe now.
He's not real.
Fine. Consider yourself vindicated. You were right.
Well, well, what do you know?
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now. Bastard.
Oh, 3 of them. Thank you. Oh, come on, guys. Don't kill me like that. I'm really impatient against those things, and I would like to kill them quicker. But hey, it's not like I'm lacking strong alcohol ingredients, so I can replenish my potions pretty much indefinitely.
Think we ought to get Dandelion to write a ballad about it. How's that sound?
Dandelion should sing about you instead. Lambert, the smart-ass witcher.
Better that than naive. Smartasses live longer.
Changing subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy?
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial. Foglets remembered his voice and appearance.
Charming. Let's get out of here.
Needn't ask me twice. In fact, I didn't even want to come here.
Lambert, enough.
Let's go then. Enter the cave. Oh wait, I think it might not be a bad idea if I use some decoctions. So let's see, my typical ones, crit chance and vitality regeneration. So, obviously, a rest first. And then we drink them both. And then, just like we always do, replace them back with something that I would rather use more often. What time is it? 10 p.m. This means I should be able to use a superior tawny oil. Oh, sorry.
Shit, too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
Have you played The Witcher 3? The whole of it? It's really hard to stop replaying it once you finish it. And you want to know what happens if you choose this or that differently. You should just start playing it again.
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on, let's go.
Oh, come on. Climb up, damn you.
Wall looks a little shaky. Ard, maybe?
And wake old spear taking, not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped.
What?
Something fell in my eye. Splinter.
Hope it wasn't from a broken mirror. It'd make you even nastier.
Ha ha.
There is a very high chance maybe another item of the wolf set would be hidden here somewhere. But since I'm not hunting it at the moment, I shouldn't worry about it.
Scent of violets?
Would have been nice.
7 months is plenty of time. Yeah, you definitely have way more playtime hours than me in this case. Oh, which actually reminds me, even though this timer is probably still bugged. Oh, damn it, it shows a new timer, 2 days and 16 hours. It's a new timers for the new game plus. It's completely erased my, I don't know how many hundreds of hours for the first game. I was hoping it would... Oh, hi, dude. A fourth hit is always too much. And I always stay long enough for a fourth hit. Just as I expected, the big guy isn't really affected. Whoa! Alright, just the brutal way helps. I'm a fan of the swordplay after all. I might be playing the game for the second time, but I'm still using the same kind of heavy armor, relying on fast and strong attacks build. No witchery, no science improvement, well, very minor. No alchemy. I don't know, probably next time. I really love the bear school gear, so it's kind of hard to focus on science when the gear doesn't provide the boosts.
Voltaire. Who's that?
Don't remember? Little guy. A scar on his chin right here.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
All we can do now. Never made it out of here. Let's go.
Oops.
Oh, good to be back above ground.
Mm-hmm. Still trouble ahead.
Hungarians love
You mean
bears.
the trolls? They're in for
That's a
trouble.
very weird logic, but if you say so.
We ought to be careful. This is their turf.
Couple of trolls got you soiling your knickers?
Was bold and brash once, like you. Then I took a pitchfork in the gut. Peasant kid, not a troll. I almost died. Hard way to learn, but I did. Come on.
Hello, trolls.
See him shit and run as soon as he saw us?
Never known a troll to do that.
He's luring us, the damn thing.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops? East Mountain, Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain. Oh.
I just love the voiceover of every single troll in the game. That's real trolling.
You talk to these idiots.
I think I fought them the first time. Let's try to
Stay
reason.
calm. We just want to get to the circle.
Witches is thing one say, thing two do, thing three do. Sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
Be kind, you dumbass. No. Alright, I guess there is no option but to fight them.
Run for the cave before they stone us to death.
Get past the blockade. Okay. I probably could have destroyed that thing. Oops.
We walk throws. News goes no far more. Witches is understanded?
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the circle of elements.
Listen, at me. Trolls come no to Witches castle. Rocks lots there. Pretty rock.
Enjoying this little chat? Cause it's not getting us anywhere.
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as they do about grammar. We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witcher thief strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witcher is monster kills. Trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make. We do go this. Use sharp back clubs leave here. Use pass. No agrees?
We can't leave our sharpses. We can? Alright.
Alright, we'll leave our swords here. Pick them up on the way back.
We want to know. Thick metal. Mouth stings.
You nuts?
Shut up and follow my lead.
So I really have no weapons. Whoa, they took all of my inventory. Interesting. So I can't even cheat. Okay, get to the circle of elements.
You might have missed your calling. If I remember Pappy Vesemir's lessons correctly, Witchers kill.
Well, we've made it.
No denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
Must be if you noticed it.
Geralt, who do you take me for?
Let me think. A sourpuss?
Fair enough. But save the rest of your compliments for later. Let's get to work.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest.
Light the torches.
How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
And put the phylactery. Oh, okay. Forgot about the back ones.
Alright, phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather.
I wonder if this scenery and any other scenery is actually improved depending on the field of view.
Let me think.
Or a depth of field.
Yeah. Used Axie, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axie. Saved my life a short while ago.
Let's hear the story.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me. One pointed a crossbow at me, and the other started rummaging through my satchel. I made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend, and then hang himself.
Lovely.
Didn't have to kill them.
But I could, so I did. 2 whoresons less in the world. Big deal.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No. I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to Kaer Morhen.
His story is that he's not very happy being a witcher.
I guess I could have been someone worse. Just a shame I had no choice.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death every night. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some witcher saved him. Know what he wanted in return? Give me the first
He's a
thing you
prick.
see when
And he talks shit a lot, but he's a real good guy.
For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
He's definitely unhappy being a Witcher.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter, well, there's your answer. All right.
There is our
We've
answer.
bragged enough. Let's get out of here.
Need to get our swords. Witcher with no swords like a man without an arm.
Sure thing, brother.
Witches is his sharp back club takes, and home goes.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. I don't need convincing.
Come on, Geralt, let's go.
There should have been some kind of a rock patting sound right here, right now for this cutscene. Back to the fortress. Gonna stay here a bit. I don't see a reason. Let's go back.
Right. Let's get back.
After you, sir.
Thank you for the teleport. I've got my weapons back. Of course. Thank you, game, for putting the crappiest swords ever. The final trial is completed. Whoa, level up. Interesting. What's that? 18 points I have now, because I obtained the 17 one from a power place. Power pillar, power stone. Right, let's go up and help Yen. I wonder if I will manage to not piss her off this time, because I don't want to end up in the middle of the lake like I did the previous time. Okay, so I already chose Yennefer for this playthrough, and that was happening in the previous episode, so that's not really spoiling, but I will tell you that I chose the other outcome the first time. For those of you who haven't watched my walkthrough, they would have a reason to watch it. I forgot I'm going up. Did that make sense? So right now in this story replay, I'm going with Yennefer, and I already did. I made the choice after the Jinn freed us up, and the previous time I choose another one. Shh, take it easy, my love.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's
And of course, I totally screwed up with what was the little medic's name? Damn it! In the expansion, you know that little cute girl.
While Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Hmm? Why is that?
Because
Come on, what was her name?
you're treating them like pages.
The medic from Oxenford.
Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
Ah.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must.
It was like as if nothing absolutely had happened in the main game when I was doing the expansion. Geralt had a total choice to be following any whore he decides to. Shani! Shani, thank you.
Taken care of.
Is that so? Aye, the initiative. That leaves one other trifle to resolve. As you saw, my megascope's acting up in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Oh, okay.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potestaquizitor.
Potestaquizitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are.
Just a few days ago, I read about the first meeting between Geralt and Shani. I think it was in the end of book 3 or beginning of book 4, not sure anymore. You know, the stories, they continue from one book to another, and I get lost which one happens when. Just like with Game of Thrones, or I should say Song of Ice and Fire, because that's really the title of the series. I can never remember what event happened in what book anymore, and I've only read them twice. Probably need to reread them when the next book appears. I didn't piss her off this time, or maybe the moment hasn't come yet when she will get a chance to throw me way off. Find the source of the magical disturbance using Potestaquisitor.
Signal's growing stronger.
If only I could have remembered where was it. Somewhere here in the corner, I think.
Can't be far now. Getting warmer. Warmer. Torturing just never took off.
It's gonna explode.
Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working.
He's so old, he can be uncle to every other person.
Thought so.
Yeah, Uma likes to talk. Fortunately, he doesn't speak normal language.
You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
What?
Nothing here.
Oh, I apologize about that. I want to get out. I want to get out. I was trying every single one of these doors. I think I explored every last centimeter from the keep the first time I came here. Now I'm not so interested anymore.
What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I don't know if it's the most unique one, Uma. How about the little kid, the Baron's child?
No.
It's definitely the most ugliest one. Thank you. Uma is by far not uglier than this little kid, the botchling.
But no matter. More importantly, I shall finally be able to contact Ida.
The Ida? Elven sage? What do you want from her?
Stay and you'll learn for yourself.
Members of the
That's the name of my dog. It's just not pronounced Ida.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Cadnell Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Cadmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Va faire l'Hélène, qu'aide mille folie.
No, Johnny is not the botchling. Johnny is what was it? A godling.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends, of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's
You know, the Bloody Baron had a kid. That kid didn't survive, so he buried it just outside of the keep. And then we had to resummon that kid and let it die naturally.
That does not conclude our conversation.
And then we woke it up, and in the form of spirit, I forgot what it was called, the name of that spirit. What do you want in return?
You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing. Just listen. The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age. The time of the end.
Yes, but also I remember some kind of a sweet moment when the Baron was holding the child in his arms. For some reason, back then it looked cute. I know, weird.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
Very.
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
Or is that where she throws me out?
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone.
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Well done, Geralt. Bravo. Oh, enough. All is ready. We should gather the others and begin.
I did not piss her off, so I won't be ending up in a lake. And I'm firmly sure this was the conversation when this happened. Okay, it is time probably to lift up the curse.
We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us. But it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
Don't take this the wrong way, Vesemir.
Not this time.
Clock's ticking.
I ask only one night's delay. If nothing comes of it, we'll do what Yennefer wants. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
I have the expansion, I played through it. Yep, I ended up level 39. That's when I started this new game plus.
So, got the evening.
The expansion story was just fantastic. The boss fights were really good. The Viper set for level 38 or 39 is just awesome looking. I was using the swords from the Viper set up until level 50 when I upgraded them with the Ursine ones.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
And I must admit, Olgierd is a fantastic family. One of the best families I've ever seen and encountered in any games.
Sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside. without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour.
Alright, an extra scene.
Or 3.
I'll hold you to that.
That's something I didn't have a chance to do or see the previous time because obviously I went a different path.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies, and then I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends...
That was a nice scene, and a specific extra HD animated cutscene. I don't think I'm gonna go through the drinking part this time. It was quite a long one the first time.
We were talking about Uma, weren't we?
The night is young. Got time to talk about everything.
Lambert, not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him
I think that drinking part you just mentioned, it takes at least 40 extra minutes if you want to go through it. Uh-oh.
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Yeah, Lambert, sit down.
Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
And of course, in the end, all the 3 witchers got hysterically drunk. They woke up around the table in the morning, not knowing what the hell is happening, just like plain old drunks.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late.
I will be editing the long video from my first playthrough as a part of my walkthrough, so I'm wondering, should I go again through the drinking part? And essentially that's going to be the third time I'm doing it. I highly doubt that there are plenty of chances to do things differently. Maybe I'll just skip it and go to bed.
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Yeah, I'd like to get to the next part with Uma's curse lifting event, which is supposed to happen next day.
What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gold. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
Yeah, that's a lot of bottles later. A round of cards? Really, I don't play Gwent. But I'm gonna skip that.
All right, guys. Bedtime.
Speak for yourself. Night's still young as I see it.
But we're not. And tomorrow's a big day.
Fine. Drinking with my mirror image is just no fun. At least it wasn't last time.
See? Even you can't stand yourself. Good night.
Nice burn. Oh, okay. The next morning scene is the same. Geralt is under the bed.
Damn. What a dream. See, everyone's up and at 'em.
Take it you had a productive evening?
Yes. We talked about Uma till late.
So I guess you didn't get a chance to see to the beams in the tower.
No. But we'll, get to that, I promise. Right, Lambert?
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Guess your gravestone and hemlock method didn't work.
Yep, this is going to hurt.
I did learn something. While you were out hunting forktails and playing with a megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause, awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan. And it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep
I just thought, why not explain? In case you don't know, Uma is ugliest man alive. Just thought actually I would throw that in as an explanation. Uma.
Right. So what now?
Okay, let's start torturing him. It. Her.
Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
Hey, that's one long cutscene.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's
Just need to quickly check something. Game, for some reason, I have a feeling the game behaves much better in full screen, not in full borderless. So even though I have 3 screens, I'm forced to use the game in full screen, and whenever I need to switch to something else and type something else, whatever, I need to minimize this. Otherwise, I can't really move my mouse to my other screens. Oops, sorry. Don't need my stash. Brew the decoctions of the graces or white. Let's see. Decoction. I wish I'd remember what am I doing here. Come again. Brew the decoctions of the graces. Where and how do I do that? I'm not sure if there's gonna be SWOT, or maybe later tonight if I find something fun to do, like ops or something else. Probably tomorrow. We should have a raid tomorrow. I have no weapons again. What's happening? Damn it. Give me back my weapons. Damn it. Oh, it's probably because I was all drunk and without equipment. Let's see. Where the hell am I making these decoctions? Oh, it's probably a quest item thingy. There it is. Decoction of the graces. I have all the materials. What a surprise. Bring Yennefer the potions. I needed to go and sit alone for a moment so I can brew those.
Potions ready. Tools too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden.
I'm publishing my Combat Sentinel guide, a 51-minute video later tonight, so definitely don't forget to check this out. I spent a huge amount of time working on this. And I'm wrapping up the SWTOR talk. Promised myself I'll try not to get distracted with my favorite game, my other favorite game, while I'm playing Witcher 3.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter.
That's a good part here. Let's see what happens to Uma. Alright. Sorry, little guy. You just have to go through this.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock, killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly?
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
The Trial of the Grasses hasn't been performed here at Kaer Morhen for many, many years. That's what Vesemir meant to say here. Simply because it was told in the books, I believe, that the Witchers actually lost the formula and they forgot. They lost those Witchers that knew how to do this. And they were afraid to perform it on other kids, so they just stopped taking apprentices.
Potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this,
Ew.
Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags. On it. I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No.
The almighty Witchers mopping up.
Ciri in there. She could come out of this crippled, wrong in the head, just emotionless. Thought about that?
She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well.
It reminds you of The Exorcist. Huh. Could be, yeah. I hope you mean the first Exorcist, because there's been like 4 or 5 movies now, maybe more. But I've always liked the first one. I mean, the first one I saw, it was from the 82 or 87 year, that is. Somewhere around the 80s.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it. Or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, I'm just arresting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps. For now, talk to me. Tell me a story.
The time ice skating with Ciri, I will tell you about Dandelion buying me a sword. Alright, I'm gonna go with Dandelion this time.
The time Dandelion bought me a sword.
Was that in Kerak? Just after we...
Decided to take a break, yeah. My swords had disappeared, doesn't matter how. And Dandelion insisted I had to be armed. Decided he'd buy me a weapon. Came to me beaming. The truest Verolidan steel. Good price too. So good it felt like I was stealing. Naturally, blade shattered first parry I threw.
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery. Never severe. Keniatad. Never severe. Kowal. Arriva. Endir. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Kowal. Kaniatad.
Never severe. Kowal, Kaniatad. Nevid, Kariba, Endir. Geralt, the phylactery, open it. Kaniatad, Taran Anadir, Dis.
Avalok?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. An owl. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Bethane. Arwen. Siran.
In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. tried to protect her. But the curse... The hunt has not found the Isle as yet. 'Tis a matter of time. They will detect.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avila? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day she'll stumble, and she won't get a second chance. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avila to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf, and give Cirilla our love.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
An epic moment is nearing. First, of course, I'm gonna have to... Whoa, look at this. 1200 XP boost. And in the next few hours, obviously not today, tonight, maybe later tonight, we'll see. In the next few hours, there's gonna be epic events unveiling. First, I have to find Ciri. Then, as we've just heard, we begin the siege. Or, well, it's not really a siege. First, we'll have to stand and survive that siege. Let's not reveal too much. Just epic battles at Kaer Morhen are coming. That enough? Look at how many quests I've got now. And wow, all of these are in fact level 52s. That means I'm under-leveled now. Interesting. And considering the fact that this is Death March difficulty, I might run into some trouble if I go unprepared. Let's see, Brothers in Arms, Novigrad, Skellige, Nilfgaard. Seriously? Emir. Okay, I don't remember that one. And Velen. I have to gather allies. And then, of course, I will have to save Ciri. Talk to friends who could help defeat the hunt and ask them to join your fight. Go to Skellige. Go to Skellige is what happens. And not what happens. Go to Skellige is where I will find Ciri. Using that little light ball that I've just obtained. Do I have it in my inventory here somewhere? Probably. Just don't know where it is. Oh, I still have the phylactery. Okay. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, magic firefly. All right, wrapping up that stream, not ripping it. I will try and see if I can make some highlights from this because there are some scenes and some moments that I really love and I would like to highlight them and show them in separate shorter videos. Thank you very much guys for joining me. You've made this episode much more pleasant than if I would have played it by myself offline or streaming without company. See you next time. Don't forget the big SWTOR Combat Sentinel guide is finally ready and I'm almost nearly finished with it to publish it later tonight.
The sheep